Welcome to NeoTech-Lens, your ultimate destination for the latest updates on cutting-edge technology, AI innovations, futuristic gadgets, and everything shaping the tech-driven world. Stay ahead of the curve with insightful content, breaking tech news, and in-depth discussions on how technology impacts our daily lives. Join us to explore the future, one lens at a time.
Welcome to NeoTech-Lens today. We're breaking down the biggest announcements from Nvidia GTC 2025, the event that just redefined the future of AI.
Okay, so you know how you're always trying to stay ahead of the curve, right? Especially with tech moving so fast these days.
Yeah.
Well, this deep dive is like your cheat sheet for Nvidia GTC 2025.
GTC, always a big one.
Right. So much announced, so much to unpack.
A real whirlwind this year.
Exactly. And who has time to process all of it, you know?
Yeah, totally.
So that's what we're doing here,
Okay.
cutting through the noise, getting to what really matters for, the future of tech and all.
I like it, the essential insights from GTC.
That's it, your personalized breakdown.
Perfect, let's do it.
All right, so the heart of a lot of these big announcements is this new Blackwell GPU architecture.
Right, the successor to Hopper,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, so what's the big deal with Blackwell? What's it all about?
Well, at its core, it's designed to supercharge those demanding tasks, like deep learning, advanced gaming,
Okay.
and AI applications across the board.
Yeah, those performance numbers they were throwing around for Blackwell kind of blew my mind, honestly.
Yeah.
30 times faster than Hopper, they said.
Oh, yeah. It's a huge leap forward, not just like a little bump.
I mean, 30 times, that's not even like in the same ballpark, right? What does that even mean practically?
Think about it.
Yeah.
AI researchers can suddenly run way more complex simulations in the same amount of time,
Okay.
maybe leading to those big breakthroughs in drug discovery, material science,
Yeah.
stuff like that.
So much faster.
Exactly, accelerating the whole pace of innovation.
Wow.
Processes that used to take days might only take hours.
So is that why they're calling Blackwell the most powerful AI GPU yet?
Yeah, they're really positioning it as the top dog for AI workloads.
Okay, so Hopper was like powering that first wave of big language models, right? So where does Blackwell take us? What new AI milestones are we talking about here?
All right, so think of it like this.
Yeah.
If Hopper got us to ChatGPT, right? Blackwell is the rocket booster. That'll propel us to the next generation.
Okay.
Even more complex AI models able to process information on a whole other level
So
and ultimately tackle those bigger, tougher, real-world problems.
not just about AI crunching numbers, though, right?
Right.
For folks into gaming high-end graphics, what's the impact there?
Oh, for gamers and 3D artists, this is big news.
Yeah.
Blackwell is the foundation for some really cool visual advancements.
Okay.
Things like DLSS 4.0 built on this architecture, along with better ray tracing.
Mm-hmm.
They're going to deliver ultra-realistic graphics. I mean, really redefine what's possible.
Blurring the lines between virtual and real even further.
Yeah, exactly.
But with all that power, you got to wonder about the energy bill, right?
That's a good point.
Going through the roof.
Especially with the environmental impact and all. But NVIDIA claims a 50% increase in power efficiency with Blackwell.
Oh, okay, that's good.
So much more performance without that surge in energy use.
So we're talking big performance, energy efficient.
Sustainability,
Yeah, good stuff.
a step in the right direction.
Definitely. Okay, so we've got this super powerful, efficient hardware.
Right.
But how do businesses and developers actually use this to build stuff, real-world applications?
That's where AI Enterprise 5.0 comes in.
That's the software side, right?
Exactly. It's
Yeah.
NVIDIA's software suite designed to bring AI to a wider range of businesses,
So
making it easier to integrate AI into all sorts of operations.
I bet those pre-trained AI models are a big part of that.
Oh, yeah, a huge head start for companies.
Yeah.
So instead of needing these massive computing resources and specialized teams to train AI models from scratch.
It's like a shortcut.
Yeah, exactly. Businesses can just use these pre-optimized models
Okay.
to get their AI solutions up and running way faster and cheaper.
So any business leader who's been like hesitant about AI, thinking it's too complicated or expensive,
Too much of a hassle.
this could change the game.
Yeah, lowers the barrier to entry for sure.
So what kind of speed are we talking about? How much faster are these models on the NVIDIA platform?
Well, they've been focusing on AI inference.
Oh, okay.
It's like running the trained AI model on new data to make decisions and predictions. With AI Enterprise 5.0 optimized for Blackwell, it's going to be noticeably faster to run these complex AI models.
Like those ones they mentioned, Gemini AI, Llama 3, even the next GPT they're working on?
GPT-5, yeah.
All running better.
More efficiently.
Okay.
You know, like how fast your phone's voice assistant responds?
Yeah.
Faster inference means AI can react in real time,
So...
making things like fraud detection or autonomous driving more effective.
And all this without needing to overhaul your existing infrastructure.
Right, because they're emphasizing cloud compatibility.
So it works with what companies already have.
Yeah, AI Enterprise 5.0 is built to run smoothly on those major cloud platforms.
AWS, Azure, Google Cloud, all that.
Giving businesses lots of flexibility to scale their AI projects and manage costs.
Without being locked into specific hardware.
Exactly.
Can you give me an example of how a business might use this in the real world?
Sure.
Something concrete.
Okay, so think about cybersecurity systems driven by AI, analyzing tons of network traffic to spot and stop threats way faster.
That makes sense.
Or those automated customer service solutions,
Uh-huh.
Understanding customer questions and responding quickly and accurately.
So the human agents could focus on the tough stuff.
Right, those complex issues.
Interesting. Okay, let's shift gears a bit. Talk about Omniverse.
Okay.
Some of our listeners might not be familiar with that.
Right.
So what is it and why should they care?
Okay, so Omniverse is NVIDIA's platform for creating and connecting those 3D virtual worlds
Okay.
and running those really advanced simulations.
Okay.
Think of it like a shared digital space.
Like a metaverse type thing.
Kind of.
Okay.
Where designers, engineers, even city planners
Wow.
can collaborate and test out their ideas in these super realistic virtual environments.
So it's like a sandbox for real world scenarios, but before you actually build anything physical.
Yeah, exactly.
Interesting. And what's the advantage of having AI involved in these simulations?
Well, AI brings a whole new level of analysis and optimization. Manufacturers can simulate entire production lines
Okay.
to spot bottlenecks and make things more efficient.
That makes sense.
City planners can model how new infrastructure will impact traffic flow, energy use.
Wow.
And architects can test the strength of buildings in all kinds of virtual conditions.
All without having to build anything in the real world first.
Right, so you can try out different designs and reduce risk.
So these virtual worlds, are they like really lifelike?
Oh yeah, they're making them incredibly realistic.
Because I remember reading something about advancements in the physics and how things are rendered.
Yeah, they've made huge strides in real-time physics and neural rendering.
Okay.
So objects in Omniverse behave like they would in real life, and the visuals are practically indistinguishable from reality.
That's wild.
It's not just about looks, though.
Yeah.
That accuracy is super important for things like training robots or testing self-driving cars in those virtual environments.
And this isn't just solo work, right?
No.
Teams can work together on these projects.
Yeah, Omniverse is built for collaboration.
Cool.
With cloud-connected workflows so teams anywhere in the world can work together in real time.
So no matter where you are.
Exactly. A big advantage for global teams.
For sure.
Yeah.
You know, that example of designing a whole smart city in Omniverse before breaking ground?
Yeah.
That really shows the potential.
Really highlights how powerful this could be.
Yeah. Okay, so let's talk directly to our gamer listeners now.
Yep.
DLSS 4.0. What's the big news for them?
For gamers, DLSS 4.0 is all about smoother gameplay.
Smoother?
More immersive.
Yeah.
At higher resolutions without needing the most expensive graphics cards.
Okay.
The key is AI-powered frame interpolation.
Frame interpolation. So the AI is creating new frames.
Yeah, basically.
To smooth things out. Doesn't that mess with the visuals, though?
In the past, those older techniques could cause weird artifacts or that soap opera effect. You know? But DLSS 4.0 uses fancy AI algorithms to generate those extra frames way smarter. It effectively doubles the frame rate without sacrificing visual quality.
That's pretty amazing.
And they've minimized those old problems.
And what about input lag? That's a big deal for gamers.
Oh, for sure.
Especially competitive players.
Right. So they've got the improved NVIDIA Reflex technology working with DLSS 4.0 to minimize that near zero latency.
Sure.
So the game feels responsive, your actions show up on screen instantly.
Essential for those intense moments?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So what kind of gaming experiences are we talking about?
Yeah. Are those super high resolutions and max settings finally a reality for more people?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
DLSS 4.0 has the potential to make 4K, even 8K gaming more accessible.
Wow.
Even on graphics cards that might have struggled before.
That's great news.
So you can crank those settings up without the frame rate tanking.
Awesome. Any examples of games that would benefit from this?
Oh, tons of them.
Yeah.
But think about visually intense games like Cyberpunk 2077.
Okay.
Or the next Grand Theft Auto. Yeah. DLSS 4.0 could let you play those at crazy high resolution.
It's all the bells and whistles.
And still have a smooth, enjoyable experience.
Sounds good. Okay, moving on to things that move in the real world. Robotics, self-driving cars.
Okay.
Project GR00T sounds like a big step there.
Is.
What exactly is GR00T?
So it's NVIDIA's next-gen AI model built specifically for robots and autonomous vehicles.
Okay.
Designed to be the brains behind these advanced machines.
So what kind of improvements does it bring over the AI that's used in this stuff now?
Well, the focus is on smarter decision-making.
Yeah.
So robots can learn new tasks faster and adapt to changing environments.
Okay.
And for self-driving cars, it's all about predicting human behavior better.
Predicting what other drivers and pedestrians are going to do.
Right. That's the key to making those cars truly autonomous.
So how much closer does GR00T get us to that?
It's a big step closer.
Okay.
By improving the AI's understanding of traffic and its ability to anticipate what others will do, it makes those vehicles safer, more reliable.
Which is essential for people to actually trust them, right?
Exactly. Adoption hinges on that.
And there was a connection to Tesla in the GTC announcements, right?
Yeah, Tesla's incorporating these advancements into their latest full self-driving software.
FSD 12.0.
Yep, a major player using this tech in the real world.
So
It really feels like fully autonomous vehicles are right around the corner.
it's exciting. For years, AI felt like this potential thing in the future, but these announcements show it's becoming real, impacting our lives.
Yeah, definitely the powerful hardware like Blackwell,
Yeah.
combined with sophisticated AI like GR00T.
Right.
That's what's making this happen.
Okay, let's zoom out a bit. Nvidia also talked about cloud AI and even quantum computing.
Right.
Really futuristic stuff. What's their vision there?
So their cloud AI strategy is all about making cutting-edge AI more accessible.
Okay.
They call it AI as a service.
So like renting AI power.
Yeah, businesses can rent NVIDIA's processing power through the cloud, so they don't have to invest in expensive infrastructure.
Makes sense.
It's like accessing software remotely without installing it.
So leveling the playing field.
Exactly. More people can access advanced AI.
Leading to more innovation.
Across all sorts of industries.
And quantum computing, that was really interesting.
Still early days for quantum.
That's for sure.
But NVIDIA is thinking ahead,
Yeah.
partnering with research labs to develop these AI quantum hybrid processors.
So combining AI and quantum computing.
Yeah, harnessing the strengths of both
Yeah.
to solve problems that are impossible even for supercomputers today.
Wow. What kind of problems are we talking about?
Oh, all sorts of things. Faster drug discovery, breakthroughs in cybersecurity, more accurate weather forecasting,
and
even advancing space exploration.
they even mentioned AI simulations predicting climate change years ahead of time.
Yeah, imagine that the implications are huge.
It's mind-blowing.
For sure.
Okay, so as we wrap up our deep dive into GTC 2025, what's the big takeaway? What does NVIDIA's 5-year plan look like?
Well, they're clearly betting on AI being everywhere in tech and industry.
Okay.
Blackwell GPUs powering all kinds of AI workloads. Omniverse becoming the go-to platform for design training automation.
And what about entertainment and creative stuff?
Oh, they expect a huge increase in AI-generated content.
In games, movies, music, all that.
Yeah. AI will become a major tool for artists and storytellers.
And what about quantum AI, that long-term vision?
That's a clear sign they believe quantum AI will be driving major breakthroughs.
Across all sorts of fields.
Even though the technology is still developing.
So NVIDIA isn't just watching the future, they're building it.
That's a great way to put it.
Wow, what a journey through the big announcements from GTC 2025.
Yeah, a lot to unpack.
Some serious advancements on the horizon in AI GPU technology.
It's amazing how fast things are moving.
So to you, our listener, as you process all this,
Yeah.
I want to leave you with a question,
Okay.
thinking about everything we've discussed, the power of Blackwell, the potential of quantum AI, all of it. Which of these advancements do you think has the most potential to change your field?
Or your area of interest. You know?
It's a dynamic landscape.
So many exciting possibilities.
It really makes you think about how these technologies will change our lives.
Absolutely. So keep exploring, keep those questions coming.
Yeah.
And we'll be here to break down the next wave of innovations with you.
Sounds good.
Thanks for joining us for this deep dive.
Cheers.
See you next time.
Bye.
Love exploring the world of technology and AI? Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to NeoTech-Lens for more insightful and exciting content. Hit the bell icon to stay updated with our latest tech and AI innovations. Your support fuels our journey into the future of technology.